Now, I've been here from the beginning, never once doubted Texas would make it. I had utmost confidence. I am here for this. I knew the CFP would be the way it should be. I knew the committee would be like, all right, we'll take these backdoor handshakes, like 20 here, 20 there, grease some palms.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm very mad about it.
Oh, I'm great. You're a Florida State fan?
Yeah, Florida State. Dude, as an Iowa State fan, you have to root for any school with the word state in it. It's required that you have to always get off-brand cereal and always root for the team that has state.
I do find it hilarious. The last year of the 14 playoffs, they finally went, you know what? Fuck all of you. Oh, you won the last two and just lost this big one against Alabama. Guess what? You're not in. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
Hey, and you're undefeated. Congratulations. Oh, I'm sorry you're in the ACC and you lost your quarterback. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Is ACC dead after this? Like, they're just going to be like, we need to realign with different programs because they don't treat us nice. They're bullies.
It's because they're not that good. Like, what was the last team that won a national title as an ACC school?
Miami?
Was it? Because they haven't won a recent one, right? Not since the playoffs, right?
No. I think that might be the last one was Miami. List
of national. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm going to Wikipedia.
Was that the Miami that beat the Nebraska Cornhuskers?
I don't want to. I'm talking football, and you know it.
It's it's telling you, hey, ACC's pretty good in volleyball.
Women's sports is doing pretty. Soccer, we're doing great in soccer.
You want to see us do volleyball?
Somebody at Florida State's really editing this Wikipedia page to push football down the list.
Just ignore this.
Cross country, look right there.
Baseball's like the 16th option.
Let me tell you about ACC field hockey, though. Like, let me tell you.
Hey, you want to hear about ACC skeet shooting?
Yeah. Let's see here.
Welcome to ACC rowing championships. What else? Here's our ACC tetherball champions from last year, FSU. Foursquare,
okay.
ACC Foursquare. Well, that was a big one. ACC home ec. Oh.
Okay, that Wikipedia was fucking terrible.
Oh, dude, come on. What other cool sports do we have before we get there?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, dude, the ACC shop class did a great last year. You guys should really see what they were able to
do. We have ACC Reaganomics. We dominated that.
Yeah. ACC badminton. We're on the top 10 up and comers this year. You guys want to play pickleball? We got the top 5 team right here in Florida.
Yeah, it doesn't really say which ones they were the national. I'm just going to look up national championship college football net because I thought if I just looked up it would just give me the ACC's fucking college national championship.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no. Why would we make it easy?
I feel like they might have a bobsledding team. They're like, we can do it too.
Okay, let's see here. So this, I guess, is since the playoffs have started.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't even. Oh, okay. There's the winners. Okay, so looks like Clemson did win it in 2016.
Oh, Clemson, duh.
Yeah, Clemson has won it twice has won the national championship twice. That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and then Georgia's won it the last 2.
They were going for Georgia's ACC? I thought
or SEC. I was just saying they lost. They won the last 2.
Yeah, I knew Georgia won the last 2.
Yeah. So yeah, it's they get disrespected a lot, and I think it's just I don't know why. Florida State seems like a school that gets disrespected quite a bit. I don't know. It is what it is. I don't think I kind of agree with it, especially after they almost lost to Louisville.
But
like, they
that
made
Louisville
their
team
was
amazing.
Yeah, I guess. That's what they'll try to tell you. I don't know. Since the beginning of the college football playoffs, because there's always been 4 power conferences, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's always the 4 power. They should have, just so they didn't have to hear people bitch and complain, but they still would have because they're like, they're not the best teams.
Yeah.
But each conference winner should have been in the playoffs.
Okay. But with such hard-hitting names as Boston College, Duke, Georgia Tech, Louisville, North Carolina State, Notre Dame. Well, Notre Dame's outside, but Pittsburgh, Syracuse. It's Wake Forest. I mean, come on. They're going through a tough gauntlet here, okay?
Yeah, they're running the. I mean, nobody
You're
in
right,
the
they are
SEC could
and that
fucking
is-
play in the ACC.
No, that's right. Those triathlon meets are hard.
Yeah, it's. I think they should have had the 4 conferences, and then it's just every year. Of course, it would have been a slaughter.
Yeah.
But I think if you can't win your conference, you shouldn't be in the college football playoffs.
I think the
That's my
ACC
opinion.
died when Bobby Bowden bowed out.
Yeah, probably.
They're like,
not good.
we can't do anything anymore.
And then Notre Dame left it, right? Like, because they used to kind of play in it.
Well, they're independent.
Oh, their football team is. That's right. Their basketball team for a while was in the ACC, though. That's what I'm thinking of. Notre Dame's fucking weird. Why can't they just get on the fucking program with everybody else?
They're the most Mormon Christian school I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, dude, they throw a wrench in everything, and then they come around like, we're really good. Are you, Notre Dame?
We're really
fucking
good.
Are you?
Oh, what? Because you throw convicts at us and we have to go and do battle to the death?
Oh, I'm sorry, we have to play with heavy Christian overtones.
Oh, man.
We can't even call our plays the non-religious things. You know how easy it is to decipher our signs? Jim Harbaugh had all the time in the world to decipher
You know
our
how hard
signs.
it is to get a 4-star recruit and hire now that nobody believes in Rudy because Joe Montana called out that guy and called him a pussy? Like, come on.
Listen, we tried to do what BYU did. We tried getting a Jewish quarterback, but they didn't want to come.
We got our own drinking lot, too.
Well, that's been there forever. You can't be the Fighting Irish and not have a.
Yeah, that
not
is
get
true. The
tanked.
Fighting Irish, they have a sobriety park.
Yeah, they have. We had to build this for the Mormons. It's literally a 1 parking lot. It's literally 1 stall.
You got to show your
That's a
coin to
sober
get
lot. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's people have very opinionated about this. I'm surprised how many people are actually upset for Florida State. And I don't know if it's just because it's the fun thing to do on the internet right now and just root for them because it's wrong. I feel like there would have been they're just, there's always uproar about this.
Now, what I want to happen has a very real chance, and that is a final between Michigan and Texas. Because no matter who wins that game, I get my way. Texas wins, that's just a pat on the back of, fuck yeah, dude. But if Michigan wins, I get chaos.
Why do you get chaos?
Oh, everybody. What? You
let your cheaters win?
Okay. An undefeated team can't get in, and the 2-time defending champ loses once, and you're like, both of you are out, but you cheaters, you're good.
No, yeah, that is true. Oh, man, that'll be fun.
Oh, it'll be great.
It's so funny, too, because I know we made fun of that a lot on our one podcast. But it's not like it's really that bad what he was doing, stealing signs the way they're doing it.
No.
It's not that bad. But, yeah, it'll the integrity of the game.
Dude, honestly, like, this is like people getting mad at the math nerd for doing awesome on tests. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
he's over there solving trigonometry, figuring out how their signs correlate and canceling out the one that's fake, doing all this shit, and it's like, heady play.
Yeah, dude. And you still got to run, cover the route, You still got to jump the right screen passes and stuff.
Yeah,
it's
but it's just
not like it works. How do you even communicate that to the defense? That's what I want to know. Like, if you pick up signs, how are you communicating that to the defense? Because you can't have every defense. Wouldn't it be pretty obvious if every defensive player was all looking at the offensive sideline too?
That would be.
They're just like,
that'd be great. That'd be funny. And you see them doing X's and O's with their fingers. Like, okay, he's gonna do a slant.
Yeah. They start doing sign language. Like, oh, they're doing the deer. They have to make signs for knowing the signs. Like, so you have to go like 3 signs deep in order to fucking. It's the inception of signs.
Goggles. It's like, what?
Dude, I would love that. I want to go back and watch Michigan football games now. Just watch recordings and see if you ever see all of the defenders looking at the cards on the sideline.
That's how they break. They all look over there and like, and break.
Right. You guys got it? Okay.
They're not even lining up in traditional defensive stances. They're like, okay.
Right. They don't have a D line because they know it's a pass
play.
This
is a pass. We'll leave.
And in college, they're too scared to call audibles.
Yeah. It's like they only left 2 people in the box.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, this doesn't make any sense.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
We haven't seen a 2-man rush since the 1920 Snow Bowl.
It's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. I will say this as a Iowa State fan and being part of the Big 12, I am mad that Texas won the Big 12 championship game their last year, and I'm mad that they made the playoffs. They're supposed to be representing the Big 12, but we all know who they're representing.
I feel like
now.
if I was a chick right now, I'd just be flashing my tits everywhere. This is great. I'm so pumped up.
I hate it. Dude, I was hoping so bad, just so badly, that somehow Oklahoma and Texas were just going to have the worst year of their lives in the Big 12, and just a nice send-off, just a nice, see you guys fucking later. Like, it just,
no,
neither of you make the Big 12.
Texas did the perfect thing. Upon winning the Big 12 title, played the Big 12 commissioner going, Texas Tech, you need to beat the Longhorns, and then when you play them at the end or whatever. Was it? Yeah, it was Texas. That was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago, yeah.
It was just great.
Yeah, they needed Texas Tech. You needed Tech, of all the schools, to be like, come on, Tech. We need you to represent for the Big 12 here. And Patrick Mahomes was like, I still have a year of eligibility. I can come back and do it. Patty Mahomes is about to use that last red shirt.
Oh, no, it'd be funny because Mahomes, all of a sudden, they wouldn't have receivers because he'd murder them all with that cannon.
There's a Dyson McCarr come in to play quarterback for. He's just wearing a mustache and he's got
the Joe Dirt wig on. He's ready to go.
There's a Patrick Maato. Maato?
Hey, man, I'm just here I'm just gonna slang that football, man.
He's still got like the fucking State Farm logos. That's why it's the Maato. They're like, we can still sell this. We can still do this.
Who gets State Farm tattoos?
He just flexes State Farm like when he scores a touchdown. It's like
it says like a good neighbor on it.
Oh, dude, that would be awesome. And then Harbaugh tries to blow the whistle. That's Patrick Mahomes. I know that's Patrick Mahomes. It's like, oh, are you trying to call out cheaters now, Jim?
Oh man.
Yeah, that would have been fantastic. Yeah. But yeah, unfortunately, the Big 12's hands. We were all in Texas Tech's hands, and it was not for the faint of heart.
I mean, you guys not.
What was the final score of that game? That had to be a fucking
49-21.
Sounds like Niners Eagles. Am I right, folks?
Woo! That game. Okay. Now, as much as I want to say it, the Niners whooped the shit out of both the Cowboys and the Eagles. I'm like, oh, this is going to be a rough going to get past the Niners.
Yeah, dude. It was like I saw a meme today where it was from Thor. Is it Ragnarok? Or what's the one where him and Thor or him and Hulk are fighting? They do the gladiator thing.
Oh, it's Ragnarok.
Yeah, right. You know the scene where like Thor sees him for the first time and he's like, ha ha, and then the Hulk just grabs him and smashes him like he does to Loki. Mm-hmm. And so like obviously the Niners are the Hulk and then Thor's the Eagles, and then it pans up to the box where Loki is, and then it has the Dallas Cowboys star on Loki, and he goes, ha ha, that's how it feels.
Dude,
I was like, damn, that's great.
It's brutal though. how.
Oh,
And what's funny is I think you can get like a plus 150 right now on Brock Purdy for MVP if you want to
it's
take that bet.
3-1 odds.
Oh, it's
3 to 1
gotten better
odds is
then.
what-
You can't get
Yeah,
it that.
he's now the favorite to win MVP after that game.
Now, I just want people to step back and be like, this is a second year starting.
Last pick in the draft.
Last pick in the draft. Everybody's like, you can't do anything. And then monster.
Not only that, Nathan, he's dude, and I get like he has weapons around him. But what great quarterback has never had a good receiver or running back with them?
Yeah,
you
but
have to have other good players.
What MVP has run DMC behind him? Or
Yeah, CMC. You mean?
Yeah, CMC. So you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, you mean the guy who just set a NFL record for touchdowns in a season?
Yeah.
But yeah, there's actually an argument a lot of people made that Christian McCaffrey should be MVP. There's a lot of people that say that too.
I don't know. I feel like there's 3 potential MVPs on the Niners.
Yeah, for sure. And but one of the stats that I thought was crazy, everybody posts stats from fucking everywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
But one that was like interesting is Brock Purdy has had 4 games this season with a passer rating above, I think 140 is what it was, and had it with 3 touchdown passes.
Yeah, interesting though is all of those have come after a week of celibacy.
Just November was fucking good to Brock Purdy, dude.
It really was. Invigorated him.
Yeah, and he learned that in Iowa. Surprise, surprise. Arizona, that's just a freak party. They're busting down there when he was in high school. He came to Iowa, he fucking cleaned his act up.
I am so interested when he finally gets paid.
Oh yeah, dude. Like it's crazy. Like what was that? I think somebody was telling me, I think it might have been my girlfriend, that like college quarterbacks right now, right? In the transfer portal, they need at least a lot of college coaches are saying they need at least $1 million to get a quarterback out of the transfer portal. A good quarterback.
Yeah, to get a 4-star.
That's more than what Brock Purdy's contract is right now. Mm-hmm. His contract is for like $980 million or 180,000.
Yeah,
$980,000. That's crazy. But Nathan, what I was saying, though, I wanted to finish the stat. So he has like a passer rating of four games of 140 with 3 touchdowns. The only other guys who have done that in a while were the last 2 were Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, it's fucking insane what this guy's
doing.
Dude,
it's insane. It's wild. And not to get bothered or shook by like what happened at the beginning of that Eagles game.
Well, that's
like
the
those
thing.
First 2 drives, I was like, I was sitting there as a fan, like, fuck, this is about to be a long goddamn night.
No, once he stepped into his groove and he just
balled out,
stepped on their neck.
They had
Holy
negative
shit.
6 yards after the first quarter. The Eagles D was in. Well, they were also not on the field that long. Like the Eagles D held them for a while, but like those drives that the Eagles had for just those 2 field goals, fucking ate up so much clock. Mm-hmm. It was wild.
No, your defense is just manhandling everybody.
Well, and it's wild because a couple people are out now. That's the other thing, and it's just people have been plugged in. And then the whole thing with Dre Greenlaw when he got ejected, which that was fucking nuts. The fact that
was he the one that got poked?
He was the one who he body slammed Smith, the wide receiver for the Eagles, and then like the head of security for the Eagles like came up and separated them and touched him, and that's when he like fucking stuck his hand in his face, would basically I think he was trying to punch him in a lot of ways, but grazed that guy's face, and then because that guy was a non-player or he's not with the team, he's the security guard for the fucking stadium. Yeah, like the head of security. So they ejected him. It's like you can't fucking touch players.
Well, it's funny because that's the equivalent of having me or you be security for an MMA fight. It just doesn't fucking work.
Oh yeah, dude. Apparently that dude's like super well known, I guess, around Philly. Like he's a big, like, I don't know. That's probably because Philly fans are so obsessed with their football teams they even know the security guards who work for them.
Gotcha.
I don't know. It's wild.
Oh, here comes Big Jim.
Yeah, but it was an ass whooping, much like what Texas did to Texas Tech. It was a great game. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it very much.
It's a good football weekend.
It was. It was wild to watch the Seahawks and Cowboys. Obviously, if you're listening to this right now, it's a few weeks. You're 3 weeks behind. But this is how it works. Now you've seen the magic. You've seen the sausage. But what the Cowboys Seahawks game was wild because there was no punts in that fucking game.
Yeah, I don't know. Ever since I vowed not to watch them, it's been working out really well.
Yeah, it has been for you. It really, really has. It's because I think after that game, I came back and visited this weekend, and I was like, "Oh, did you watch this Cowboys Seahawks?" You're like, "Nope, I'm gonna continue. It's working. They're 9-3 now. I'm gonna fucking keep my fucking eyes off the TV."
We got a shot for the playoffs again, so we can get bounced in the first round. Woo!
Yeah. Well, Dak might win his first game, Nathan. You never know.
That's cool. You know what? We'll win our way to go fight the Niners and just get drubbed.
Yeah. No, you don't think you guys can have an inspirational story where Dak can give a fucking rousing speech like, "These guys whooped the shit out of us. Here we go."
Dude, unless we can get, I don't know, CeeDee Lamb to just do an illegal chop block to the back of Nick Bosa to take him out of the game.
Yeah.
We might have a shot.
But then you got Young though, and then you got Armstead, and then you got
Young's our surprise. That we bring out Steve Young to come play.
Oh yeah, dude. I don't think you realize Nick Bosa, obviously killer back on that front line, but I don't think you realize how deep that front line is now.
Yeah, no, your team's
it's stupid,
crazy.
The fact that they got Young at the trade deadline was like, what?
No, I couldn't believe they got him. And of all people, I'm like, that's the last team that needs him.
But it's made it, dude. It's wild. That's the reason why I think they beat the Eagles the way they did, because Jalen Hurts couldn't run.
Yeah,
they contained him to 7 yards.
Well, I was going to say, try to go to the left or right and see who hits you, because it's not going to feel good.
Right. Well, and then they were just they never really got to Jalen Hurts, but they were surrounded him, so he had to stay in the pocket.
Because you go to the left, guess who's eating your lunch? Nick Bosa.
Dude, he can't roll left. That was the thing. Apparently, he's known to always roll right. I didn't know that, but they brought that up in the broadcast. It's you can't let him roll right.
Okay, so he's like a mirror of Michael Vick.
Yeah, he just rolls
Vick
right.
only went left.
Yeah. Well, Michael Vick was a left-handed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. So Jalen's right-handed, so he always rolls right.
Gotcha.
So yeah, but it was a crazy game. It was good. I enjoyed it. Once we finally scored a touchdown, I was like, okay. I shouldn't say we. The Niners scored a touchdown. I didn't do
right.
shit.
You did great, dude.
My fantasy team did, dude. Debo had a night for me, dude. I have the Niners receiving core. It rules.
It's a good thing to have.
Dude, I think people were laughing at me when I drafted Debo and Ayuk pretty early in my draft, and they were like, "You drafted I was leaving, pretty good receivers out," and I was like, "No, these guys." I'm telling you.
I took Debo, then Ayuk, then I took Kittle in the third round.
No, Kittle was gone in the first round. I had no shot against Kittle.
Gotcha.
McCaffrey and Kittle. McCaffrey's the first pick. He was gone.
Oh, it wasn't Jefferson from the Vikings?
No, yes, it was Jefferson. Somebody did pick Jefferson, and then
dude's
McCaffrey
guaranteed
second.
20 points minimum when it plays.
Yeah. No, but McCaffrey was the second pick. I knew that was the projected. Because I had fourth pick, and that's when I took Travis Kelce. Because he was the fourth projected overall. And he still had a good year for me, but...
Yeah. Man.
Yeah. Not the production that the... Dude, it's so funny, how many people are panicking now thinking that the Chiefs won't make it. They're like, "Are the Chiefs going to even make the playoffs?" It's like, yeah, they will.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes will himself there. And if he doesn't, he's going to point to referees and make them make calls during games.
The Chiefs are going to make it. I think the Bills are going to make it.
I don't know. I think
Bills will be the wild card.
You think they'll be one of the wild cards?
Yeah.
I don't think they will.
I think they'll get into a wild card, and it'll be the worst experience for whoever goes against them. It's one of those teams where you're like, I don't want to fucking play them.
All you have to do is get into overtime. You're guaranteed to win.
That's all you have to do?
That's all you have to do is get to overtime.
You just have to keep up with this monster at quarterback?
That's when they take off Josh Allen's power ring, and all of a sudden he can't play anymore.
Are you telling
rule,
me
dude.
Captain America, or what is it, Captain Planet, only has an hour time frame before that all the little 5 pieces go separate ways?
I saw a wild stat where it said over the last 3 seasons, the Bills are like 2-17, including the playoffs, when it's a close game. Like they don't win close games. They either blow you out or they lose. It was an astonishing stat. I was like, that's pretty wild because they've been talked up a lot the last couple of years.
Yeah,
Like, it's really one of those teams that people always like, yo, this is the fucking team, dude.
They're one of the few that still haven't won one.
Yeah. No, they still haven't. Yep. Been to 4 of them.
Yeah, dude. If they make the Super Bowl, their secret player they're going to bring out Thurman Thomas.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, but yeah, it'll be so. Who does Texas got? Who do they have in the first round? Is it Alabama?
Washington,
dude. That
it's a rematch from last year because Washington beat Texas by 7. It's 27-20 in the bowl game they went to.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yep.
I guess that makes sense because Washington, they're like the oldest team in college football. It's like 13 seniors or some shit.
Gotcha. Oh, it's going to be interesting though. It should be really good.
Dude, I just can't believe how good Washington was. I didn't even know, I just didn't pay attention to college football a lot this year. I watched the Iowa State games and Iowa games, and that's really about it. I didn't really pay attention because they're just never going to be in that talk until, things drastically change. And, yeah, one day I turned on the TV, and all of a sudden it's like, number 3, Washington. I was watching the game, and I was like, Washington's number 3? What the fuck is going on? I was so confused.
Yeah.
I was like, when did this happen?
Dude, it's actually kind of kick-ass because they're like, oh, you guys left us behind? Fuck all of you. We're playoff bound.
Yeah, now we're the Pac-12 now.
Yeah. You can start Pac-12 around us.
Yeah, it is. It's a weird year. It's especially with all the conferences changing and stuff like that's it's a very weird thing. Although there's a lot of talk, I think too, that because I think next year what's left of what teams are left? It's Washington State and Oregon State, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the Pac-12.
Yeah,
I guess they have an agreement. They're going to play with the Mountain West. And there's talks that they might still, because the Pac-12 has brand recognition, they might just rebrand the Mountain West with Washington State and Oregon State in it as the Pac-12 because they still have it. They still have the rights to the Pac-12.
Gotcha.
So they're just going to rebrand it and keep it as the Pac-12. But it's obviously not really the Pac-12. It's Pac-12 light.
I mean, hey, if it works.
Yeah, I mean, brand, right? If we know anything, Nathan, as people who create content online, I hate that. It's all about branding.
So, yeah, that is key.
It is key, dude. It is key. But what else is going on, dude? Oh, man, we talked about football way too long there.
If you want to get off of it, the Washington Post made a funny deal that they're extraordinarily worried that marriage rates are going to go down because women refuse to marry Trump supporters.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. So, ladies, I'm out. What's up?
Off the market, off the market. I will gladly die alone.
Donnie
so
G. No.
Dude, that's such a funny thing is you put a Trump flag in your fucking front yard. It's actual pussy repellent.
Yeah, dude, it's like off for mosquitoes.
Yeah, and you thought you could grab pussy if you put that in your yard. Turns out you can't get anywhere near it.
What's that do? What's that? Why you have that sign? You wouldn't believe how much money it saves me every year.
Oh, yeah. Nobody comes into my yard. Granted, every time I've tried to hire somebody to do anything.
It's the new ADT sticker you put on your window.
It kind of is. I mean, more than likely, I guarantee if you have a Trump sign or a flag in your yard, it's like 75% of them have guns.
That is true. They're like,
Which weirdly enough become the new "Don't Tread on Me" flag. You're gonna see dudes with that tattooed on them pretty soon.
oh shit, dude. Just an unironic tattoo.
It's just gonna be his fucking wig outline. It says "Don't tread on me." That'll replace the snake as his hair.
Oh, dude, that's the new judge's wig people have to start wearing.
Overruled. Oh man, yeah, that's fucking hilarious. That doesn't surprise me in the slightest, though. Although I like how the Washington Post is like only women. There's only very liberal women who haven't been getting married because of that. Is kind of how that makes that sound.
Yeah. So what I'm getting from this is there's a lot of single ladies in Seattle and San Francisco.
There's a lot of cat houses.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
which is important. Every time I hear there's too many wild cats and there's too many cats in what do you call them, animal shelters. So
Well, that's good. It's
we
giving
need
those
these
kids
single women.
Yeah, it's good for those kids that are in woodshop class. They got a out of classroom experience. Go build some cat houses.
Get a little John Wayne Gacy action going in there. That's so. What are the stats here? Is there any more to this headline? I'm really actually interested in like how they conducted the survey for this.
Oh, let's see here.
Is it a Twitter poll where they're just like, "Would you date a Trump supporter?" That's all.
That would be great.
Dude, that's all scientific now. If you get a Twitter poll, dude, it's all
my
just
favorite
scientific.
thing to do lately, if you haven't noticed, is just take it at face value and do no reading. But
dude, I love where you get some of these articles, by the way. Like, I just want to tell everybody, this is called from the Daily Chaos. Whatever this is. I just like to let people know, Nathan. That way they can at least determine for themselves if we think we have a reliable source.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But it says the Washington Post.
Yeah, it does. But it says, okay, in an editorial published last week titled, "If Attitude Doesn't Shift, Political Dating Mismatch Will Threaten Marriage." So it's an editorial, okay. Okay.
In particular, women are loath to date right-wing, presumably Republican men because they find some specific views, attitudes, and values they represent to be abhorrent. The editorial might live up to the serious social ramifications it implicates.
Well, listen, lady, we don't want to hear about the Real Housewives of Orange County, but it's called settling.
Oh, hey Tina, how's it going? How are you and Chuck doing? I had to break up with him. He's a fan of Duck Dynasty. You know what that means, right?
You know, if there's camo in the house, you know what they say. If he's got work boots, you know what they say.
He'll unalive you.
Instead of having big dick like telltale signs, they're just doing telltale Trump signs.
Yeah, dude. It's big barrel tell signs.
What? Okay, the problem with polarization is that it has effects beyond the political realm. These can be difficult to inept. One example is the collapse of the American marriage. A growing number of young women discover they can't find a suitable male partner. Oh yeah, ask them what their other qualifications are.
No, and ask what they think somebody should make.
I think this is
great.
also that's my thing. Is I think part of these like. This is just the left version of those like extreme alpha dude podcasts. This is their version of that. It's like, aren't men expecting too much of women? It's like, no, probably not. Way less than you realize, probably.
Yeah.
As a whole, men are increasingly struggle with or suffer from high unemployment, low rates of education obtainment, more drug addiction, and deaths of despair, and generally less purpose and direction in their lives. But it's not just that. There's a growing ideological divide too. Since Trump's election in 2016, a percentage of single women ages 18 to 30 who identify identify as liberal have shot up from slightly over 20% to 32%. Young men have not followed suit. If any of them, they're growing more conservative.
Yo, like, hey, you could go this way to. They're going the opposite way. They're like, hey, you could go chase them and go this way. And like, nah, I'm good. I'm gonna go down to Bohemian Grove with my boys.
That whole paragraph I just read, Nathan, can be boiled down to girls go to college to get more knowledge. Boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider. That's literally what that just said. It says men are, as a whole, men are increasingly struggling and suffering from high unemployment, low rates of education attainment, more drug addiction. Yeah, we're going into the trades. Nobody, we don't have any electricians, okay? We don't need any more poli-sci majors.
Poli-sci majors. I'm trying to see who wrote this.
This article, it looks like just by some random dude. It's D'Artagnan. Is that what that is?
I have no idea, dude.
Dude, this is some kind of weird blog website. I don't even know what this is, but I'm enjoying reading it. This is why I was like, hey, guys, we're reading this. This isn't from a credible source at all. This is just hilarious.
No, this is 100% credible, dude.
Oh my God! What is it? Maybe it's just me, but as anyone else getting tired of hearing the excuses of why men are in particular are increasingly struggling, high unemployment. Really, it's 3.9. Low rates of educational attainment. Nope, those rates are higher than ever, both men and women. Oh, he's arguing the counterpoints of the paragraph I read.
Nice.
Perhaps in the post they have acknowledged the reality sentiment of the wage growth, out of control housing, healthcare costs, which affect women just as much, if not more, as men. That might not. Oh, this is incel writing, dude. I love this.
Oh,
it's
no.
like, no, it's because I can't provide for a woman, so I won't marry them.
Right, dude,
it's not my fault. The economy has prevented me from finding a lady to betroth.
I love the fact that I stumbled upon the intro to a manifesto.
Yeah, you straight up have. I'm reading this and I go, I shouldn't be saying this out loud. This is going to be used to bite me later. People will be like, listen to this speech Wade Taylor yelled out.
But that
on his
cultural
podcast."
shift has already occurred, and the institution of marriage is in trouble in this country because so many men inadvertently revealed to women exactly what they stood for when they pulled the lever for Donald Trump.
When you pulled the lever, you literally signed your death warrant to die alone. Oh, dude, that's so funny. Man, we could go into this. I don't want to even go into this anymore. No. This is just the ramblings of a fucking madman. Oh, dude, people put too much stakes into this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, like, isn't the yeah,
What?
for sure. Like a red-blooded Trump supporter, you want to take. Dude, but like, isn't that like kind of like a healthy thing in a relationship? You probably shouldn't agree on every little thing possible.
No,
because you should. Then you're your own person still.
That is my favorite thing about getting in an argument in any dating thing. Is they want? It's like, oh, we can't talk about disagreements. Cool, let's yell, storm out. Cool, good talk.
Then we're just gonna probably. Hey, I can tell you right now, this isn't gonna work.
Yeah.
You should be able to, like, I mean, there is a point where you, like, walking away from a heated argument is probably a good idea for everybody. But then you come back together and you discuss that. Mm-hmm. But even in politics or stuff, in a relationship, like, you're not supposed to talk about politics in public, really, right?
No.
About the only people you should talk politics with.
Psychopaths do that.
Yeah, it's like I've been in. I know you've had it happen to you. Like, we've all had it. You've told stories on this podcast where we're just like, what is happening right now? Like, why is this? I'm at a bar. I know we're drinking and this normally happens, but like, why? Let's not do this.
Yeah, exactly. It's all of a sudden it's like, you handing out flyers? What the hell?
Yeah.
I just wanted
Are
a
you
black
trying to
and
do a
tan.
grassroots movement right now? I'm trying to not do. I don't want a fucking green tea shot. I don't want to. I just. It's good. You should only talk. Like, if you are talking politics, it's with your significant other or maybe some other family members that you also just want to go, am I right? And they're like, yeah, I know. Like, you have that echo chamber.
What are you talking about, dude? Hey, I wasn't trying to incite anything. I was just trying to yes and the conversation, okay? We're trying to get places.
Yeah. So what I was telling you about how the CIA put crack in
Yeah, and
the country.
No.
Yeah, it's so. But if you're going to be in a relationship, you have to be prepared with like the fact that they're not going to agree with you on everything.
No one.
That's healthy. No, and that's healthy. And so it's like it's weird if their whole thing is they can't, and which is also strange. Like, what is it about?
I love
like,
how we say
article?
it's healthy, like it's going to make you in shape.
Oh, dude, wouldn't it be though? Wouldn't it be awesome if you had a healthy relationship? You were just fucking Diesel.
It's like, what are you doing? Well, I'm just working out my agreeance muscles today.
Oh, I'm just staying really present, I'm just fucking real present. Just real fucking present.
Oh, yeah, man.
I find if I live in the moment, things get better. Check out these fucking calves from living in the moment.
Oh, live for the moment, yeah.
Yeah, but it is healthier that way, I would think. And what's weird to me about that article is it's then like it's saying for some reason there's like an overabundance of conservative men, and there's an overabundance of liberal women, and they're saying like there's no way to like to make that. That doesn't make sense to me. The math doesn't math for some reason.
I see what's happening. I don't know how you haven't.
Oh, okay, go for it.
Put on your tinfoil hat and let's go. All right, so Big Sperma is getting ready with their banks, okay? And they're going to be slanging out just in vitros.
Dude, yeah, that's about to happen. So what point do you think America does start, like, doing
test tube babies?
Not even test tube babies, dude. I'm talking they go full on Handmaid's Tale and they start making women. It's like, yo, you got to have a kid. We're running out of people. I don't think they will. It'll just be a demographic switch, honestly. It's just going to be, immigration into the country that'll replace people.
Sure. Why not?
That's just naturally how it happens. Probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we become that true melting pot we all thought we were going to be.
That's right. And all of a sudden there'll be an exodus like Scandinavia or something.
Yeah. It's very funny to me, though. That article's hilarious that people are
was
that.
The place. There's a place that like it was like Scandinavia, Iceland, something like that, where people were just like, I'm leaving this country.
Yeah.
That was one of them.
Okay.
I don't know why that sparked that thought in my head.
I don't know either, buddy. You got me. But I don't know. Guys, just go out and date and have an open mind. If you're a liberal woman, you're supposed to have an open mind. Listen to the guys' ideas.
No, you're not.
You're not?
No. I'm just trying to take their side.
Oh.
No.
No. Hee-haw! Hee-haw!
Well, dude.
What else is going on, dude?
I didn't know about this. There's alternate forms of therapy out there. A lot of people because they like yapping their jaw so much. Like, I don't know, the people we were just talking about. I'm not going to
or us.
We don't. What are you talking about, dude? we're damn near mutes, dude. So they have slap therapy.
Nice.
So
get a hold of yourself, sweetheart. Fucking calm down. You stupid bitch. Fucking quit freaking out. Calm yourself. It's like that scene from Airplane where they go. It's just a line of people shaking that woman and fucking slap her.
Dude, I feel like this is what happened, dude, because this 6-year-old dude, Hong Chi from Cloudbreak in California, has been in the.
Okay.
This happened, so he's over in the UK. Did this. Just apparently slapped the shit out of a 71-year-old woman, and she died.
I mean, technically, he cured her problems.
Oh, yeah. He ended all problems that she had.
Whether I don't know if this is physical therapy or like mental therapy, but either way,
No,
the problems
dude,
are
no, it's
problem
neither.
solved.
It's spiritual therapy.
Yeah. The power of Christ compels you.
She got her wish.
Yeah. I mean, that's what all the nuns did, right? They just beat the sin out of everybody.
Yeah.
I mean,
Flawed
so
people.
so it works.
Oh, damn. He went to Australia and then he got extradited back to the UK.
Oh, for that?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, so he killed this woman with his slap techniques for therapy?
Yep.
The workshop is understood to involve pagilament therapy, okay, which sees a patient being slapped or slapping themselves repeatedly. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's not like so she's getting in on the slapping.
Oh, yeah. She doesn't want to be left out.
Slap happy. Self-healing technique from China. I looked it up. I don't know how to say this word, but it's spelled P-A-I-D-A-L-A-J-I-N.
Oh, that's how you say psilocybin.
It's an ancient self-healing technique from China. It's based off very sound principles. I'm on.
I get it. Sound
health
principles because
this
makes
is called
noise.
health mantra. Give yourself a round of applause.
They're having to clap with both hands. And just
You're just doing the Macaulay Culkin. Ah! This is on healthmantra.com. It's based off a sound principle. Master Zheng Hong Chi is the popularizer all over the world, just like how Baba Ramdev,
Baba Ganoush.
oh yeah, I guess the guy who made yoga and stuff back a year. Modern medicine is
Dude, didn't that guy get in fucking trouble too? The dude that made yoga.
That was Bikram.
Oh,
That's
okay.
a different dude.
Okay.
that dude is just like he was the original like leftist who was doing girl stuff to try to get laid.
Are you telling me he's converted now?
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure he's hiding in a mountain somewhere, still teaching Bikram yoga. I watched a whole documentary about it. He's a monster. Modern medicine is a value of dealing with health emergencies and acute problems, but countless people all over the world have been disillusioned with the chronic amendments. Add to this the fraud committed by global pharma. Oh yeah, dude, we stumbled onto a good website.
Oh, let's go.
You should understand the disease manifests after a balance in the body has been disrupted. Thus, the disease is a warning signal that something is wrong with you. Dude. So, Nathan, if you have cancer, it's not that you're sick. That's your body warning you that
I haven't been in enough fights. That's what my body's telling me.
You haven't been present.
Oh, I need to be in more fights so I can get that.
You gotta be in present. Living in the moment.
That's why wrestlers and UFC fighters live such better lives.
Yes.
Okay.
Imposed like Mr. Olympia. Very important note. Many readers have confusion. How much slap is it necessary? Do I beat black and blue as advertised by Masters Al?
Fuck yeah, dude. I got to support Michigan any way I can.
Go Wolverines. You can get all the benefits of slap, just enough in the area to get redness.
Oh, dude.
So, Nathan,
I just need to give myself rosacea.
Yeah, dude, when our parents spanked us, dude, that's just them trying to heal us.
Oh, dude, yeah. They got the blood flow to my ass cheeks.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and that's why I shit powerfully these days.
I don't need to grip nothing.
The master was invited to India by diabetes specialist Dr. C.V. I can't even.
Wilford Bramley.
Pronounce that. Yeah, Wilford Bramley to teach the method of diuretic patients. In the study with 3,000 patients, it's been that the practice has benefited diabetic patients.
Hell yeah, dude! Can you
Don't
imagine?
Eat that, fatty.
Yeah, exactly. You put sugar by their like face, and if they open their mouth, you just slap them across the jaw, and eventually it's like a Pavlovian theory, dude. It's like if sugar's near me, I'm gonna get hit.
Oh my god, dude, this is so funny. Alternative, dude, this has been covered on ABC News and stuff like this. Alternative, this is the manslaughter, but it's on ABC News because it's the story we're talking about. Yeah, there's way more to this story here when I click on the ABC one, so I'm checking that out real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I know she was desperate to try to find a cure for herself to this disease. She always maintained a healthy lifestyle, but it meant nothing that would stop her from living a full life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, that's wild. Brought her all the way back to England. I guess there wasn't that much more to that. It was just one quote from a friend. Damn, dude.
That quote, that quote slaps hard.
Yeah. He thought, like, his business model was taking off because all the kids kept saying, that slaps. And he's like, oh, so you've heard of me.
You guys, let's take a bank withdrawal. Let's make some moves.
Dude, I always, like, because they're snake oil salesmen at the end of the day. But at some weird level, they have to also believe their bullshit to try to sell it this hard, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're having people come around and you're accidentally slapping them to death.
Dude, hey, let's do a new therapy. Me and you, we'll call it. We'll make you forget your pain, and all we do is hire a college. We'll give them like a nil deal, so they make money on the side, and they just come fucking truck an unsuspecting victim as soon as they walked in after they pay, and then the concussion makes them forget whatever they had, and they'll be like, "You're restored."
I know how we can really prove if the slap therapy works, Nathan.
Okay.
Dana White just started the slap fight league.
Ah.
If slap fighting guys never get cancer, I'll say it's true, because those dudes, they're slapping demons out of each other.
Oh yeah, I mean, people are seeing things that don't exist anymore. It's pretty cool.
They're getting up and they're having like reactions to that, like you have when the priest touches you at baptism.
That is the only sport where I think it's it's a plausible outcome that the longest yard scene that I was like, that'll never happen, where the dude loses his eye. I'm like, that can happen in this. It'd be fucking dope.
Yeah. I mean, that's happened in boxing before. Remember, that happened to Kimbo Slice, knocked the dude's eye out.
They put it back in.
Yeah. But do you remember that? Did you ever see that video?
It didn't like fall out on the field. Did it?
It was dangling. He knocked the eye out of his socket. It was hanging by the fucking thread that connects to your fucking brain.
Maybe you shouldn't box fucking crash test dummies. He hit the button where things started going, blah.
Hit harder than Kimbo Slice. Yeah, dude. R.I.P. to the GOAT, right? Kimbo Slice passed away. Yeah, R.I.P., dude. Kimbo was the fucking man.
Oh, and I know we were talking about books last week, and I came across something I want to bring up to you, because Kirk Cameron, he's now peddling conservative Christian alternatives to the scholastic books. So what he's doing is he's proposing a new fare with vetted books, absent of pornography and race stuff. You know, normal books. Like, what he said makes no fucking sense. It's like, they're just people.
Stephen King was real mad. He's like, you're going to take out my original version of it. You fucking piece of shit.
No, the one that's mad at this is him going at him is George R.R. Martin, because he's like, all I do is pornography writing.
Right. What do you mean I can't have brothers and sisters fucking?
You're not going to sell my books,
Well, you know what happens in the original It book, right? You got the reference I made, right?
It's been so long since I've seen that. I don't know.
No, not the movie. The book's way more fucked up. Because, like, in the movie It, right?
I read the book when I was, like, in 7th grade.
Dude, well, yeah. Well, okay. Well, anyway, there's a part where the kids, like, so it can't kill them, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have to lose their innocence as children.
Yeah, he has to Freddy Krueger them.
Yeah, but so the kids want to lose their innocence in order for him to not kill them. So Stephen King wrote a child orgy where they all had sex with the one girl in that fucking book.
Huh.
There's like it's fucked up. It's real fucked up.
Yeah. Strange how that didn't make it to theaters.
Yeah, it's weird that they didn't put that one in. Stephen King's always like, why won't they put the real version in?
Why didn't I didn't realize Stephen King wrote about Bohemian Grove.
Yeah, he did. That's where Alex Jones got tipped off by it. He was like, King's trying to tell me something.
It's got red tape all over his book.
Yeah, that is funny that Kirk Cameron is literally just being like, I'm going to give you guys an alternative books, and he's literally just getting recycled books.
Yeah, I wouldn't surprise me if he's like, and here's the wholesome Charlie Brown.
Is he? The question is, the real question is he showing Harry Potter books?
Ooh.
Probably not because of witchcraft, but I would be really funny if he had it on there, because then I'd be like, Kurt. He's like, what? I agree with some of J.K. Rowling's stances.
Yeah.
It is funny how conservatives flipped on that one, right? Like, they thought, like, she's the devil promoting witchcraft. And then as soon as she came out against trans people, all of a sudden they were really on board with her all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
That's a tough one.
It's not a good look.
No, it's not. It turns out both sides will corrupt their morals immediately if pushed.
Yeah, it's kind of odd that happens. What'd they put? Oh, all the sexually explicit, morally disgusting, and dangerous books get put into our children's schools, classrooms, and libraries.
Examples, please. Just for research.
Yeah. Let's see. And then they said they did a deep dive and discovered who the real wolf in grandma's clothing is, meaning Scholastic Book Fairs. This is just a latest initiative where a Salon senior writer, Amanda Marquardt, calls right-wing hysteria about pornography used to justify book banning.
Okay, let's be honest here, though.
Mm-hmm.
When you went to the Scholastic Book Fair, nobody got books. We got fucking race car posters.
Calvin and Hobbes.
We got Garfield comics. I don't remember Garfield having tits in it, okay?
Dude, all I remember is Calvin and Hobbes, and he started some wars.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like, holy shit. You go back and watch those, you're like, what the fuck? This kid's psychotic.
Yeah, it's, or I Spy books. That's all you got.
Oh, where's Waldo?
Yeah. Where's Waldo? Yeah. There's tits somewhere in Waldo. I guarantee you that's probably where we got psyoped into seeing boobs and bush somewhere.
Yeah,
in
you needed those old like a blue and red glasses to see them.
Yeah, it was all hidden pornography.
The whole thing was just actually an expensive hardcover penthouse.
Where's Waldo? Somewhere hiding his boner because there's so much bush in this picture.
Why does my uncle keep taking my collection of Where's Waldo books?
Yeah, they always come back and some of the pages are stuck together.
It's peeling them off with an adhesive.
I swear, sometimes these people, like especially like the conservative Christian crowd, like they're trying to find problems with things that don't actually have a real problem.
No, it's stupid. Everybody wants to find a new problem. It's just like whatever.
Yeah, and they're not even going after real problems. They could actually, with their time and efforts, solve some real things, and they don't.
My favorite thing is people are going into the library. I'm not trying to solve
shit.
People are going into the library like, these books are available, and it's like, yes, they are, but go back to when you were a kid. Are you reading everything? Fuck no. Yeah. Everybody's reading the same 5 books.
Yeah, also, when was the last time that was checked out? There's literally a log. Like, when the last time was that checked out?
I get what you're saying. We should leave them there and have a watch list. So anytime somebody checks them up, be like, hey, add Susie to it. Oh, no.
Yeah, 1984 this, brother. Big Brother is watching. And by Big Brother, I mean Vice Principal Evans.
And I mean
he is on
for life. Just like, oh, no.
That's going to come back to haunt you. Remember the permanent record they always said was going to come back to haunt you throughout your life?
And then by the time you hit high school, you're like, oh, yeah, that thing that goes away when I hit 18? Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish, although it is funny, I didn't believe it was a real thing until, I don't know how this happened. Well, one of my buddies in high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how he found this or went in, but it was a few years after high school, right? And he was able to find some kind of login that his parents had from like the high school database. And he got in it using their password and stuff. And this is years after, so it doesn't matter. But he found like the note from the teacher in the database about the time we both got detention because it was silent. We were supposed to be silent, not talking and working and studying, and we didn't have anything to do. So we just started, and she told us we couldn't talk, and we were talking at first, right? So then we just got a notepad out, and we started writing like, fuck you. And it was before texting.
Yeah.
So we were just like, fuck you, and you suck my dick. And then it turned into, by the end of it, we just were writing, fuck, a duck, screw a kangaroo, a finger banging orangutan, going to the zoo. And she came over and took that notebook, and we got in a lot of fucking trouble.
What a rube.
And she wrote that, though, in the school database, everything, like the whole poem.
That's great.
So he screenshot it and sent it. He was like, dude, check this shit out. I was like, that's awesome.
I'm going to submit this to a local poem fair.
Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. You know where you don't have to worry about people taking all your comments and harvesting them and stealing your data, Nathan?
The IRS, punninggame.com.
Woo!
Check it out. Monday through Friday, we got the entire network at your fingertips. Make sure you check that out. But before you do anything further on the website, I want to invite you over to youtube.com where you can check out Comic Wade Taylor. Again, that's Comic Wade Taylor, all one word. You can check out this show, Not Worth the Time, his stand-up special, Wild Horses, plus clips of everything, including his stand-up. Again, Comic Wade Taylor. Check that out. But back on the website, hey, get some threads.
That's right, everybody. It's the holiday season, so get yourself something cool at the Punning Game shop, where you can get yourself t-shirts, hoodies, and all sorts of cool stuff to represent your favorite shows here at punninggame.com. And don't forget to use promo code WGAF. That's promo code WGAF, and that gets you free shipping at checkout. So get yourself a gift this holiday season with promo code WGAF.
You know, according to stats, 61% of females don't marry men who read. Peace.
All I need to know how to read is the Constitution.